Hi, I'm John Howell, and today I'm going to answer a random legal question on the internet. This person is asking if they can sue their neighbor for harassment. There was a dispute over the fence and property line. Apparently had escalated to the point where a neighbor had even called the authorities and harasses him when he's in the neighborhood. So neighbor disputes are terrible. You have to see that person all the time. It can just escalate very quickly, make your life miserable, and get very petty. So sometimes it can be helpful to try to de-escalate the situation as much as possible. And maybe sometimes legal action doesn't help, only makes things worse. What I mean by de-escalating is maybe going to the neighbor and just talking to them, listening to them, and acknowledging whatever it is. You don't have to agree, but just listen and acknowledge, and maybe work something out that way, and work it out in a more non-litigious way. If the neighbor is making threats to your life or violence, you can consider a restraining order. There's an actual cause of action, or you can file a lawsuit for something called nuisance. In order to prove that your neighbor has created a nuisance, there's different elements. You either have to show something that's harmful to your health, indecent or offensive to the senses, an obstruction to the free use of property, willfully obstructed the free passage or use of the property, a fire hazard, things like that. I have seen these neighbor disputes. I've been practicing for over 10 years. Definitely have seen neighbor disputes escalate out of control where the cost for attorney's fees is more than anyone have ever imagined the damages in the case would be. So take that into consideration before you go ballistic on your neighbor.